よいしょ。はい、どうもどうも、のしゃりです。午前の配信はマージャンということで、今日はこれやっていきます。MLB The Show やっていきます。はい。20ですね。2020年版のやつ。トニー・ウィリアム物語やっていきます。現在メジャー4年目。現在打率が2割5分1厘。ホームラン43本。打点が110。盗塁38。出塁3割1分7厘。長打率5割2分8厘。ベース844。スコアが 3.4 ということで。まあ、ちょっと前半から打撃がね。まあ。調子悪いということで。昨年は2割、3割打った打者が2割5分まで落ちて、ホームランが伸びて、打点が伸びるっていう。やたないということで。5、4、日米の敗北者、ブルするぜ。来年は優勝するんで。まあ見ててくださいよ。まあ、どこを強化するか知らんけど。なんか溺れる人も残留するらしいじゃん。2-3-5がマイナス 0.1 の人。まあ、とりあえず残りの試合、強化していこうかな。ずっとくウォーカーは残留が決まってるらしいです。3番サード。じゃあ行きましょう。あれだね、ロード時間とかね、いろいろ変わったね。やっぱりロードとかね、PS5 になった状況全然違いますね。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show.
どうやって強くなるの？それは若手入れてるからか。
Jordan Yamamoto gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's having a real solid season up to this point, and I know he'd like to get one more notch in his belt to get to that 200 Ks on the season. He's awfully close, so you'd have to think in the back of his mind he'd like to punch out a few here and get into that 200K club for the year.
The third baseman.
Striding into the box, Tony William. He homered in the series finale.
RTTS の設定あれだ。入ってなかった。
Back on Sunday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
So digging in now, Will Smith. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Rays will settle for just the one. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rays are in front, 1-0. At the plate, Tony William. He singled his last time up.
Tony William.
Here comes the first pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on.
Hey, put one in the gap right here, huh?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2 and 2.
このカットボールめっちゃ曲がるんだ。
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3 and 2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Up next for the Rays, Tony William. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Tony Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Start it up.
Strike called, 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield.
Stepping in, Tony William, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Peterson has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Rays lead it 5-2. Digging in once again, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead. Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And tonight's final, 7-3.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the Victorians.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. Alec Bettinger is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Now at the plate, Tony William, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
William.
Has a look, now the pitch. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Now in the box, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Tony William.
The pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. Now a hard liner towards short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Home half of the 3rd coming up. Coming to the plate now, Tony William.
The third baseman, Tony William.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
And he takes a called strike 1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Tony William.
Tony William.
Grounded back up the middle,
Short.
scooped up.
競争になる。
Throw on
一
to
塁
first
は
in time, so the
アウト。
leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
今日は4タコ。
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
コーチなんか
Into the box now, Tony William, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First delivery to him on the way. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting.
Late in the season,
ぐらいまでや
way
りま
up
し
in
ょ
the
う。
race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball.
Boston ボストンとの3連戦です。アウェーですね。 まあ、2年連続30ホーマー100打点ではあるんですが、見てください、打率が、ね、7位以上持ってるからね、これよろしくないですね。まあ、前半でめちゃくちゃ打てなくて
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. The Rays have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Luke Weaver gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
2割5分。さあ、キャリアハイの43
Now
本
at
目
the plate, Tony Williams. He'll get to
だ。
take his
110打点。
first cuts here. Pause, now the pitch. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. Adames stands at first with 1 out.
Hey, let her fly right here.
さあ、フルカウント。
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
See it, drive. Let's go right here.
The next 3-2. Down the first base
一塁線、
line.
フェ
And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Will Smith. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning.
Come on, right here. One time. One time.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This is skied into short left center.
レフト落下点。
Stewart is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
しかし、
Rays will settle for just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Tampa Bay lead. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Tony Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1-0 the count.
It's your bitch and drive. Let's go, big dog.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's ball 2.
ボール先行。
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-0 on the way. Line drive to
壁で捉
left.
えてったんですが、これはレフ
Stewart is
ト。
there, and he'll make the catch
レ
to
フトライ
retire
ナー
the
で3アウ
side.
ト。
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rays are out in front, 3-0. Now to the plate, Tony Williams.
ワ
ワンアウト満塁か。4回表。4対0。
Williams.
right, your pitch coming right here, right now.
First offering on its way. Line
初球
toward right center.
右中間
And
真
that
二つ
finds the outfield grass for a base hit. One run is scored.
二人帰ってく
As
る
he arrives at
6
second
点
without a play, as they also
6対
score
0
a pair of runs on the play.
今季21本目のツーベース
This one just whistles over the
今日
second
2本目の
baseman's
ツーベー
head.
スですね
He had no chance to make a play on that one,
あ
and it
今日
gets
2本目の
fielded
ツーベー
deep
スが
in
タイ
the
ムリー
alley, but not before two-run score.
Digging in now, Tony William. He drove in two with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground.
You're
Senzel
lucky.
fields it cleanly.
Son of
Relay
a
to first
bitch.
in time, and just like that, this
Oh,
side is
Chimadi.
retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More in a
Ma,
moment on
6
this
対0で
Friday
勝ってるんで
night. You're watching MLB Network.
許してください今日2安打ですか
Stepping up to the
さあ
plate,
8
Tony
回終わっ
William.
8
He's
回
2
まで
for
10
4
対
in the
1
ball game.
7回終わって10対1さあ先頭バッターはトニー・ウィリアム
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
初球ファール
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
あれストライ
Well,
クな
no
の
preferential treatment
Eh,
there.
Magic!
Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their
Oi,
way on
勝手
close
に
pitches,
ボール
but
球じゃねえ
not
か、そ
this
れ。
time. I think that was actually a good thing. Well, that's win
とんでも
number
ねえ更新
90
見たぞ
on the
今
season for them so far, and they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
10-2, the final in this game. Tampa Bay with their 90th win, best in the division. Blake Snell records the victory, his 13th of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Luke Weaver permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort.
まあしっかり2安打打ったんでいいでしょ
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Here it's the second of this 3-game set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. The Rays look for their 7th straight victory next. Joe Musgrove will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Batting third.
さあ2割5分2厘43本は100順打で38盗塁
Williams.
40-40は行きたいわね3割いいかなと
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Early
Okay,
swing
fine.
there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second.
Right,
And the
Joe.
off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now at the plate, Tony William, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Tony.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bounce to
初球フェッ
first.
チファーストゴロ
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
ワンアウト
And with one away, time for a check of the standings
さあ
in the
順位
American
表なん
League
です
East
けど
as you get a look at
今
where
年も
these two
レイズ
teams
が
find themselves entering
圧倒
play.
的なパワーを見つけて単独首位です13ゲームリーグ優勝も決まりましたねあ、じゃあ地区優勝も決定します
In now, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Hey, you got it. No
Now the
one down.
1-0.
Go.
back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
See it, drive it like you can.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive it. Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second.
Second,
Senzel's got it. Throw
3
in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 6-2.
対2
Standing in, Tony William.
The third baseman, Tony Williams.
First delivery to him on the way.
Inside,
速球インコース
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
ダメでしょ 今
2
のは
runs,
ちょっ
6 hits,
と
and no errors for Tampa Bay so
ね
far.
ショートこれは
There's
取
a
れ
line drive
ない
base hit to left field.
今日2本目のヒット
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here we go. Make something happen.
Now batting,
Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in.
Reyes.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
Fouled away.
カウントワンボール2ストライク
Ain't no one better here.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. A leap
お
here,
セ
but
カン
it
ド
tips
の
off
グラブ
his
に当たってい
glove.
るこれ見てファミオ狙っている
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
But we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third.
Giovanni Gallegos takes the mound to try to get out of this mess.
誰です
There
か
are 2 on with only 1
ジョバニ
away.
ーガレです
Giovanni.
47試合に登板して防御率 3.40 23ホールド
Aristides Aquino will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out.
Hey, drop him in for us. We need you.
Change up just off the black, and it's
カウント 2
2-1.
ワン
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck, he should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hey, keep it going. Your turn.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing,
これは
high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. It bangs off the billboard and it's out of here.
アリスティール先の今シーズン第31号の
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5
3-run ホームラン
game.
となりました。これで6対
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Got on the bump, just didn't execute the pitch. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Derek Rodriguez, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
At third, the third baseman, Tony Williams.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Go.
And now pitch on the way.
またベロベロに言ってんでしょ。昨日ディスコード見たけど。
The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them.
入ってる。ああ、きついところに。
In now, Tony Williams.
The third baseman.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. So striding forward now, Tony Williams 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 1-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning. It's
やっぱちょっと打てないな。
stepping into the box, Tony Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And a ball 1-0.
Go, big fella.
That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, get on for us here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a
2ボールワン
strike.
ストライク
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go.
Now the
kid.
2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to
大き
straightaway
く上がっ
center.
た当たりですが、これはセンターも中点入ってる。
Martinez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's striding in Tony William, and they're
ワン
runners
ア
at
ウ
the
ト
corners
1、
now.
3塁。
Tony.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll,
横
but
手
boy,
はダ
when
メ
the
だっ
weather
て。
starts to
サイ
warm
ド
up
も
and the
ダメな
ball
んだっ
starts
て。
jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great
Tight, though,
approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
ヤンキース戦。さあ、ちょっとね、一人だけ雪マークついちゃってるんですけど、これは誰ですかね。まあ知らないですけど、まあ3番サードの人ですね。はい、ということで、本拠地に戻って、ヤンキース戦、行きましょう。これがウィリアムス、あれか、2桁勝利かけてってことですかこれ。9勝目。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Tyler Wells will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Batting third.
Digging in, Tony William, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
112打点。
Now a throw over and the runner back.
アダムスです。塁上でちょっとしないでいただきたい。あ、でもそういう60キロあるのか。
Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch.
初球はインコース。
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
8試合連続ヒット中。
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Reined in. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. We are still scoreless. Striding in once again, Tony William. He reached on a single in his first try.
Tony Williams.
Hey, like you can up there, like you can. Let's go.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in.
All right, one time right here.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
初球ストライク。
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
ランナー
Pitch
ス
is
タートして
high
る
to throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
ロビーソンですね、これ。ロビーソンの通りセット。
Runner at second here with one man out.
One time right now, kid. Here we go.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
All right, one time right here, kid.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit.
入れるの、それ決定、ホーム
Tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
トニー・ウィリアムの同点
Hey,
タ
they
イムリ
weren't
ーで
going to keep this guy down
Rays
for
同
long.
点に
That's
追い
the
つく
ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is, this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
左右間を抜けていくヒットで
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes.
Oh, Franmil Reyes.
0-1 here in the early going.
怖いバッター、まだまだ続くよ。
Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. He's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw.
これ成功
Far too late as he steals second with ease.
39個目
Looked to me like they anticipated him trying to swipe that bag. I mean, the pitcher shortened his delivery to the plate, but it didn't make a difference in the slightest. He still swiped that bag.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. William, the runner at second with one away. Bullet back up the middle. Barnes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry. Into the box now, Tony William. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Williams.
勝ち越してますね、チーム。2対1。
First offering on its way.
初球ストライク。
Hey, two options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Nope.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Ball, one strike. Let's go, right here. Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
All right, come on now, one
He's
time.
set, and the 2-1 pitch.
ああ、
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Find some green, baby. Find some green.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle.
あギリットコール
Next
さん
to
じゃ
Tampa
ん。
Bay. The
It's on the
third
count.
To the
baseman.
plate now, Tony William, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Ball one.
1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score.
Your pitch right here.
ああ、
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
let the big dog eat, buddy.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Runner at first here, one man out. And that misses ball four, so it's first and second now with only one away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let it. Well, there's another save, but that's just not any other save. That's save number 50 for the reliever in his career. Well on his way to a nice career.
3 runs.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Eric Skoglund, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Ready now, Tony William. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
William.
しっかりヒット打ちましょう。ジオリとか。
Now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but
there's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Into the box, Tony William will start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway.
Tony William.
Drives it out to deep right center field. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay throw, the tag, and he's pulled out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
Digging in, Tony William. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple, but it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
No ball, 2 strike.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not.
7回。ツーアウトランナー1塁。
Into the box, Tony William. Colesbury is there. And the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll look ahead to...
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the bruise.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Blake Snell gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings and misses. Quality stuff, and he knows how to strike people out.
Standing in, Tony William, first at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Has a look, now the pitch. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Roy, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent...
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
ここはキャッチャーに頑張りやがった。ロビンソン通り失敗で。ツーアウト。あー、やってしまった。
Full count, 3-2.
ボール球じゃん。
Got him looking, and that ends the inning.
2打席連続三振。
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony William, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball.
リーグトップ
1-0.
の39盗塁。ファウル。
Count now a ball and a strike.
Hey, need you right here. One time. Let's go.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. He'll get it into second.
ライト前のタイムリーヒットで
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
The right fielder, number 13, Kyle.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second.
あ、これ怪我だな。怪我っぽいな。これ怪我で戻ってきた感じだな。
And he fouls this one off.
戻ってきてくれて、戻ってきたってことはあれか。
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. The Rays 4 and the Yankees nothing. Coming to the plate now, Tony William. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Hey, one time, right now.
From the stretch. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here. Need you right here, kid.
And he misses again, 2-0. Cole. A 6'4" right-hander. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking, we really... Settling in now, Tony William. He singled his last time up.
Tony William.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it's gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 44 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is just... Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Rays blasted 5 home runs en route to victory.
レッドソックス戦。あ、3番サード。 ホームでレッドソックス戦。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two square off on the diamond right after this.
ねえ。ちゃいますよ。
Brendan McKay will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA.
He stays. Ball 4, take the base.
Stepping into the box, Tony William. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
On the season, William brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Hey, kids, see it. Drive it.
Here's another 1-2. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that is off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Fran Morales. Comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
The 1-1.
そして媒体が PS5 に変わりました。
Everyone in the
PS4 から
ballpark
ね。
knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this
確かに
situation.
松田と有
Great
原は
job
欲
at
し
the
い。
plate to lay off a tough
日本に
pitch
して
in
い
a
ただ
good
きたい。
spot.
William stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
松田はいけるのか？
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I love that pitch
なるほ
right
ど
there.
ね。
Better
いいですね。
execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
さあ、レイエスはファーストフライ。
Striding in, Kyle
あ、
Schwarber.
復帰してきた
And a
カイル・
great
シャー
chance
バ
here
ー。
for the Rays to
さっ
add
きの
on
気が
in
明け
just
か
the
ら。
first inning.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
ストライク。
The count is 1-2.
浅野くんね、浅野くんは欲しいですね。
He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Rays will settle for just the one. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 3, the Rays 1.
夜勤次第です。
Stepping up now,
で
Tony
きたらね、
Williams.
育成ドラフトまで見たいよ
The
ね。
third baseman,
チーズ、
Williams.
チーズ一応入ってるから。
First delivery to him on the way.
Counts 1-0.
出す
Hey, this is a
私も出そう
left-handed
か
hitter that
な
can。fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
早い。2割、2割。2割が出た。早い。
Fouled off.
あー、いいね。見た方見ようか。ポジションしようか。
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
だったら、あれだな。
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
今シーズン第45号のスリーランホームラン。
3-run blast to straightaway left. 45 home runs now on the
逆
campaign
方向
as
に
they take the lead
お祝いして
4-3.
いく。トニー・ウィリアム。これで4対3。逆
I
転
know
成功。
hindsight's 2020, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from
いい
that
クラス
mistake.
になってもそれになるっていう。いいクラスになっても
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Tony Williams.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed
初球
pitches.
チェンジアップファウル。
Out in front of it, strike 1. That's lifted the other way
どうだ
out
こ
to
れ。
left.
レフト？レフト？
Stewart comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1. So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing for this pitching staff as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Tony Williams will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on.
フォークタイヤー。
Here comes the first pitch.
いや、ないね。サインは何もないね。総合で、やっぱサインないのできないか
7
ら。
runs on 12 hits and no errors for
158
Tampa
試合
Bay so
目でついに勝率5割
far.
ヒット
Off
しましたね。
one ball, one strike.
対してドジャースは110勝してます。やばいな、ドジャース。
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
ドジャース強すぎる。
Here we go, baby. Find a good pitch.
Lifted in the air to center
座っ
field.
ているがセンタ
Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
ー。まあマリナーズが116勝してますからね。2001年かイチロー初年度に。イチローのメジャーデビュー初年度に。それぐらいいきそうだけどな、このままいったら。
Now batting, Tony Williams.
Ah,
He flew
you said
out in
it.
his last at bat.
あと4試合全部
Matty
勝ってくれて
almost
もいいや
went
ね。
deep his last
でさ、
AB.
さすが
Certainly
に
just
それはいい方
missed
にしよう
it.
や。
With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he squares up on this one.
Oh,
Deep to straightaway right. Verdugo backing up on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
はい、いらず。 こドーブレあるからね、普通に。本当に。
9-3, the final tally here in this one. The Rays,
プレーオ
with
フ
their
には最低
95th win,
90勝ぐら
tops
い
in
し
the
ないと。
division. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Victor Rodriguez is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
なんでだよ。いや、それは今年プロスペクト育てる年だからしかしないんだよ。
First pitch coming, here it is.
長期的な最近中だ
comes
から
on
ね、パイ
with
レー
one
ツ。
away as he looks at a ball.
致し
It's
方なしくなんだ
1-0.
よ。
One out and a runner on second base. Up top, it's 2-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, William begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in.
One pitch right here. Come on now.
To short, hit hard. Bogarts has it, and there's out number 2.
そうそうそう、メッツとね、そう、ブレーブスの優勝争いがね、地区優勝争いがもう熾烈でして、メッツが優勝するのか、それともブレーブスが。
Digging in for his second at bat, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground
や
out
っぱね、
victim
ブレーブス
last
は若
time.
手
Yeah,
が、若
Matty,
手を
and it
結
looked
構
like
起
a
用してるか
sinker
ら。
in his last AB
Yeah.
that got him to roll over. Kind of
穴
similar
がないというか、
situation
選手
right
層があ
here.
って。
Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Back up the middle.
ショート
Oh, and he
あ
had
っ
some
と、
trouble
ショー
with
ト、これは入ってない。
it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
あ、記録切ってだった。
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's
So
all he
that
could
so
do
that
right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a
Yeah,
pretty
it's
good
a
job.
speed
But
single.
any way
Yeah.
you look
Yeah.
at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it
多分
was.
第二
And
の
that'll
黄金
bring
来るん
in
じゃない
Fran
か。
Reyes.
90何年
He
ぐらい
gets a
に。
shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're working.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
クリー
It
ブ
was
ランド
pretty
イン
obvious
ディア
he
ン
would likely be on the
Indians
move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has
名前変
lightning
わったんですよ
speed
ね。ちょっと
and
い
was
ろいろあっ
able to
て。
take the bag
人種
anyways.
差別がうんたらかんたらとかいう理由でね。そう、ガーディアンズに変わったんですね。で、ガーディアンズの、
The 2-2.
まあ、注目といったらスティーブン・クアンっていうの
Kyle
日
Schwarber
系、
would be next.
日系何世だったかわかんないけど。日系人なんですけどね、その選手がね、めちゃくちゃ、まあ、覚醒したというか、今季。
Payoff pitch on its way. And this misses for ball 4.
110何
The
球
second walk he surrendered here in the first 3
だっけ
innings.
か、三
Well,
三
when
振
you
っ
go
ていう
with
か
the slider there in a full
三振しなか
count,
ったんだよ。
you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look to bring home that tying run
Right.
from second with a
Oh,
base hit
yeah.
into the outfield.
ギプシーに陥ったけど。
Out of the stretch,
Well,
the
man.
3-1 home. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And that's 2
Yeah,
free
本当若手
passes in the
とかね、
third inning
投手の
alone.
活躍も
So
あって、
you have to wonder if maybe it's
地球上で
something
したからね、ガーディアンズ。
mechanical or if it's just Psychological. Gotta get back on track here.
Now batting.
年俸、総年俸
So
がね、
stepping in, Aristides Aquino, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
さあ、この辺りはライトの前にワンマン
Right
ですよ。
center. That
そ
gets
してもう
down
一
and
人
the
帰っ
inning
て
will
くる。
continue. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
逆転、
And
3 対
this will
2。
not be close, and the run will
Aquino.
score easily.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in two right
2
there
点
to
タイム
give
リー
his
で逆
team the
転。
lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a
あ、それ
pitcher,
でバー
how
リ
do
ッ
you
ズ
stop
っていう
the
球
bleed?
団の
The
解
one thing
体
you
した
have
人
to
は
do is
NG
just。concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter
マー
out
リン
of
ズは
each
大
inning.
変なことにしちゃった人は NG です。
Ready for another shot
ね、
now.
ファイヤーセール
Tony
しちゃったからね。
William, a hit in 2 tries so far.
William.
まあ、レッツも今年ファイ
On
ヤーセ
its
ールした
way
け
is
ど。
pitch number 75. This is pulled
Ah,
into right,
so
and
cute.
that falls in for a
Right.
solid base
Right
hit,
to
his
right.
second of the night. So he'll hold on at first, following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And we get a look at the Rays leaderboard there as he currently sits number 3 on that list.
いや、さすがにそれはないんじゃないか。あのね、結構ね、やっぱ、生え抜きっていうか、ホセラビレスっていうね、
So a runner on first with 1 out now.
年俸に
And
見
here's
合わない
Franmil Reyes
強打
stepping
者がい
in.
るのよね。
Rodney.
もういるし、今言ったスティーブン・クワンもいるし。
And it's fouled away. 3
まあ、
runs, 5
まあ、
hits,
そこは
and
も
no
う手
errors
腕
for
っていうか。
Tampa Bay so far.
うん。
Fouled away.
あと若手が意外と、本当に若手が意外と活躍したっていうのもあるね。マジクワンはね、すごいよ。
Swing line drive.
これ
That's
は
going to be trouble.
左中間、まあ2つ。
William rounds the corner and is
ヤク
headed
ルト10
home.
本で最高。
And he's safe at the plate.
Fine.
And the deficit is down to only 1
タブ
now.
リツーベース。
Well, the beat
William
goes on with
Mucco.
this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Ready once again, Tony William. He singled his last time up.
Tony William.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this
まあ
inning going.
金じゃないって
Starts
こと
to
です
go around,
ね。
but the home plate umpire says he held up
ま
ball
あ、高
2.
年俸だけじゃ
Wow,
ない。
was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close
ああ、
to
左
the
右
zone.
間
On
ま
the
あ
ground to
2
the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4
そう
every
そう
day of
そう。
the week.
Yeah, in today's
あ、
day
そうそう、
and
その
age,
選
Dan,
手が
where
めちゃくち
everything's a
ゃ
homer, a
抑え
walk,
てる
or
の
a
もね、
strikeout.
ある
It's
ね。
refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base
大
hits.
きいね。ああ、
And he
中
misses
地区はです
again,
ね
ball 3.
まあ、ガーディアンズ、
Well, it's a pretty
ガーディアンズじゃ
well-known
なくて
fact that
ね
your batting
やっぱ
average
ホワイト
goes
ソック
up
スが
as
ね、
you
優
get into
勝候補だ
more
ったんですけどね。
favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Runners on first with 1 down. A shot down the first baseline.
これはフ
But
ァウ
this
ル。
will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And there he goes towards second. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Hayes is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the 2nd out. So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Kyle Schwarber.
Swing and a line
Sabe,
drive,
so many
and
line
that
out
will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Tampa. They
今日は
could
レギ
use
ュラー
a
シーズン
good
までや
cup
る。
of
レギュ
ambition.
ラーシー
It's
ズン
9 to
終わるま
5.
でやります。
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 80.
ねえ。レッドソックス戦。あー、2年連続40通りだね。ごめん。2年連続40通りですね。で、初の40本塁打だな。
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Tyler Wells will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here.
Tony Williams.
First offering on its way. Tony Williams comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Maddie, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start with. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Adames leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him.
レイズの環境が。レイズもね、
The 1-2. Hit hard down the left field line.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitor's bullpen.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
ボール広いよ。
Runner at second here with 1 man out.
拾われんだよな。なんかわかんない。
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row, loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
I'll try to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now at the plate, Tony Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Senzel brings it in to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rays lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again. Tony
Williams.
First offering on its way.
本当 に予想。
One run, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa
さ
Bay
すがウ
so
ィリアム
far.
優しいですね。
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1.
うん。トゥトゥ。
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
見逃した
Fastball,
し。
strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting.
Now batting, the third baseman.
At the plate, Tony William, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Hildenberger is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Count even now at 1-1. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Hey, see you drive it right back to the pitcher, huh now?
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike
遅くないかこいつ。ああ、最速108、最速何マイル ?93 か。
Hey, take a cut now. Get your cuts.
Still even at 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Raise.
If you want to know what this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next. Luis Castillo gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Tony William. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Tony William.
Here's the pitch. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team first 5 games.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Stepping in, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
ヒットも打てるわよ。
First pitch on its way.
今年はこんな感じでなだけであって。ねえ。まあまあ見ててくださいよ、来シーズン。
Get your pitcher drive.
Ready with the 1-0.
Hey.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center.
ライトフライ。
Martinez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Strand set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go as the third baseman, Tony William. In the air now, out to left. Jenkins moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Tony William.
The third baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The wind up and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
あ、タイロンか。タイロン。
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
出塁して盗塁してんだ。
Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Martinez is there, one
ほら、打ってや
away.
ったぞ、ライトフライ。
Crucial moment here, and standing in, Tony Williams. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch to him.
16警察打ってます。
0-1 count and the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Boston Red Sox came through late.
Yeah, これは金田さんを見習わないといけないな。福岡での金田さんの立ち振る舞いを見習わないといけない。さあ、1試合お休みして、オリオールズ戦。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Cole Stewart, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
さあ、
William.
圧倒的41盗塁。盗塁を。
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Fouled off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Here's another 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing. At the plate, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Chasing after it is Tucker, and the Rays are in the hit column.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
The designated hitter. From
and it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to third.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Hey, see it and drive it, huh?
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
The 3-1.
Liner
in there for a base hit.
ウィリアム激走
The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, Dero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right today.
Digging in and looking for more, Tony William. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
William.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
4点大FAになった人宣言FAになった人
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Get your pitch and drive.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Popped him up. Cartaya shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
クリケットか
New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Tony William.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Right here. Come on now.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Execute your pitch down and away below the knee, and a left-hander's able to shoot it through the 5.5 hole. That fires me up.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
William leads off second with nobody out.
No one better. Clutch up right here.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Kyle Schwarber.
Hey, need you right here. Need you.
それね、まあ変える球あるんだけどね、ちゃんとね。
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Hey, clutch up right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Now batting, number 44.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2.
Right, let's go, kid. No one better. Clutch up right here, kid.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hey, have a rip like you can.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get back in safely.
Hey, no one better right now. Here you go.
Hey, see it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit high, but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fouled away.
ファールで粘る。8球粘って。次は9球目。
Hey, keep it going. Clutch up for us, big guy. Hey, drive those guys in.
He's set, and the payoff pitch.
pitch is in.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ladies and gentlemen,
ピッチャー変えましたね。
So they'll make a
さあ、
matchup
満
move
塁
here
の
and
場
bring
面
on
で
a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
ボールフライ。26試合で2勝1敗。23.1 イニング投げて防御率 2.70。
Striding into the box, Jazz Chisholm. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it
カウン
mattered.
ト 1-1 から。
let's go. Driving in right here. Here you go.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes to count.
ワンボール2ストライク。さあ、3対1。
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Hey, big moment. We need you. Here we go.
The 1-2 is back up the middle and into center field.
さあ、
One
1人
run
帰ってこい。
scored.
もう1人帰ってくるか。
And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 3-3 game.
3対
Boy,
3
there
の
are base
タイ
hits,
ゲー
but
ムに
then
戻
there
しました
are。big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a
まあね、
nice job
私がドラ
of
フトも
taking
彼
a
らが打っ
deep
てくる
breath
んで
and
安
coming.
心ですね。違うそ
So
うじゃない。
digging in now, Tony William. He singled his last time up.
さあ、
William.
5打席目。
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, watch out.
Huh? Good eye.
トニー移籍しろ。うるせえうるせえ。まだ。
And he fouls this one off. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring
さ
it
あ、
in
こ
a
れ
little
も
bit.
抜ける。
And that is through into
さあ、
right
勝ち越しのラン
field
ナー
for a
出塁。
single.
さあ、あんた、猛打賞。猛打賞打ったからいいだろ、ほら。
Ethan Hankins takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9.
4.71。
Yeah.
6勝5敗。
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first.
Reyes.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Here we go right here. No one better. No one better.
He's running. Pitch is high. The throw
いやい
is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
これはスピードスターですよ。
No one better now.
赤いリストバン
The
ドつけてるし。
3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly
さあ、
just
同じ
don't
パ
want
ターン。
any
ワン
part
アウ
of
ト
him
ラ
in
ン
this
ナー
one.
一塁
Yeah,
二塁。
that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't,
さあ、
it's
この場
ugly.
面
And
でカイル
he
シュ
was
ワ
here
バ
to
ー。
face
今日
one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber.
復
He
帰
went
してか
down
ら
on
は3割
strikes
8分
last time up.
予報
Yeah,
が
he's
10
got to
だ
put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Pickoff move to second.
先生。
Runners are at first and second with one away.
Good. No one better up there. Come on, big dog. Easy.
2-2. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
パルマーとラミレスが準備中。右と左ですね。これずつ。
Here's the 2-2 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up for it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and he pops him up on the infield. And
いい
the
フィールド
infield
プレーが
fly
成功
rule
され
will
て
be in
バッ
effect
ター
here.
はアウト。ツーアウトランナー一塁二塁。ここはチャンスだったが打てず。さあこの場
Stepping
面
in,
でアキーノ。
Aristides
本
Aquino.
気も
It
35
was
ホーマ
a
ー。
walk
さ
in
す
his
がね。
last trip.
Here we go.
一応フィリーズ
A
で本塁打を
1-1 pitch.
一応フィリーズで30本以上打
He'll
って
be
るから
fine coming out of the
許して。
bullpen in this one if he
Yeah,
can
yeah.
keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Fouled off.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
ファウル。
And another foul ball.
Hey, keep going up there. Clutch up. Hey, need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Tough curveball that
Foul.
time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
アキーノ頼むよ。
The 2-2.
ファウル。
Hey, have an AB
Ah,
right
nebat-
here. I know
mata
it's
nebat
frustrating the
nebat
heck
hatsuke.
out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these
Kaunta
pitches
2-2のまま。
off. Maybe one
4
misses
対
over
4
the
同
heart
点。
of the
9
plate.
回表。
The 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as
ア
we
キ
head
ー
to
ノ
the
ここ
bottom of
は
the
打
inning.
てず。
So it's no runs
Three
on a
out,
hit, no
Tony
errors, and 2 men left on. The
Pitch
Orioles
side
with a
Orioles.
chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the ninth.
続くんだ
So
よ。
a
そして
big
勝ち越しました
spot。here and stepping in, Tony William. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
何のことですか。
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
ひでえ。
The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
アリスティディ
Two
ス・ア
outs
キー
here
ノ。
with a runner at third.
レッツ所属の選手ですけど。
Up high. 2-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the
今
zone.
季は1割9
Hey,
分
I
9厘
get
で
it.
すね。
He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's when you normally pop right up.
スリーアウト。
Schmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Tampa Bay, with their 97th win, tops in the division. Brian Abreu wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Anthony Banda gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The third
イニングフィッシャーことと何のことかな。まあライトにやりを組む。戻したから許して。アンソニー・バンダか。
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Guys,
the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Tucker back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
ワンナー、2アウトランナー1塁。そう。ちなみに最近オリオールパークのレフトのフェンスめちゃくちゃ高いらしいですね。
He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Maddie. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Nope, outside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, come on now, one time right here. Hey, come on,
now the payoff pitch home.
Hey, come on now. One time right here.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this will land foul.
Let's go, big fella.
Another full count pitch home. There's ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in once again, Tony William. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider up and in for ball 1, 1-0. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. But they're on top, 2-0. Now in the box, Tony William. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
And a swing and misses. They got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's always nice.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Tampa Bay Rays win for a division-leading 98th time. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball coming up next.
あと2勝で60、あと2勝で100勝。
Merle Kotz is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
And
that'll bring in Fernando Reyes. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the...
And they get him trying to swipe a base to retire the side. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon. Coming to the plate now, Tony William. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tony William.
Hey, see it. Rip it. Here you go.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no
Clearly
strike.
trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2-0 now. Fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Popped him up. Camargo has room in foul territory. 2 down. Into the box now, Tony William, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Tony William.
One time, right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0 is a fastball whiffed on for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, baby, see the jump.
Ground ball foul down the left side. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
いやー、めっちゃインコース攻めてくる。こんなに。
Another try at 2-2.
We got 3 and 2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down.
カットで精
4 foul
一杯な
balls
ん
in
だ
this
な。
AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a
内角
lot
苦
of
手。
pitches as he
左
cuts
対
out a
左
wall.
だけど内角はダメや。
Up next for the Rays, Tony William, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Scooped up. Throw. Got him by a step. Would have been a run if he'd beat it out, but the inning is over. One left. Now at the plate, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Arias is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. And another foul ball.
やばい。打ちたい。めっちゃこの人、まあ、コースに投げてこないじゃん。
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Runners on the move for second, and he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
手前であれか足踏みすんな。いやー、ダイソーの切り札ですね。さあ、これが最後の3連戦。今日最後かな。はい、今日最後やっていきます。3連戦ですね。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Trevor Williams gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tony William, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone!
So a two-run
shot out to left center. 46 now for him on the season as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
完璧に捉えた当たりは左中間のブルペンに飛び込んでいきま
What a
し
way
た
to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
ひどいな。レイズのブルペンにね飛び込んでいきましたね。はい。
Ready to take his hacks again. Tony William, as he'll look to follow up the two-run
46
homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Fouled off.
Hey, get on for us here.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in now, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he misses with it 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone into Monument Park.
勝利本編のホームラン。これが今シーズン第47号ホームラン。
So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
捉えた当たりはそのままセンターに消えていきました。ホイ。6対0。
So that was the third home run for these guys today.
D-Ro, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance.
Tony William will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
If a chick will miss you like go yard. If a chick will miss you like protein.
First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Robinson, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Your pitch only, huh?
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
No, split とか。
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit back up the middle.
一路クラック。どうだ。
And the throw was off target
これは
there,
記
so he'll
録
reach
どうで
first
しょう
base
か。
safely.
記録ショートでエラー。
And that's what speed does for you.
先に
He made the play, but in the back of his
そうだね。
mind, he
先に
knew
送球がされたから。
he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Now to the plate, Tony William. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Tony William.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate.
Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
ひどい。
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Lucas Giolito will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
The third base.
Stepping up to the plate, Tony William. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1 and 4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today. This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
3-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Again, he sends it out of play. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Now at the plate, Tony William, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Smith is going to get there as he backs up and put it away, and there are 2 gone now. In now, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has.
So striding forward now, Tony William. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and that's home run number 48 on the year. And the Rays get a bit closer. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
We were just speculating about this starter maybe starting to show some signs of tiring, and then he gives up a long ball. If you ride a starter too long, it can come back to bite you sometimes. Now I gotta think they'll make a move.
Tried to pick things up where we left off. Tony William, and he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
ゲリット・コールさんじゃないですか。あ、9回なんでね。まずは出塁しましょう。
First delivery to him on the way.
ファウル。
One strike now from Cole.
ああ。やばい、太陽で見えない。これ見えるかな。
And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Striding forward now is the DH, Franmil Reyes. Go-ahead run first, nobody out. Strike called, now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Runner's on his way to third. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Hit hard back up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the run is going to score from third as they've taken the lead here in the ninth.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground.
The train just keeps rolling down the track. That's win number 100 on the season. And they've got as good a chance as anybody to win the whole thing. You better watch out for these guys.
For the victorious Rays.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Hunter Green starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
The third baseman, Tony Williams.
2割6分。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tony William is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
3-2 pitch.
Hard. Hard.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September.
Hey, keep it going. Stay hot.
Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first.
Stay hot. Here you go.
And there he goes towards second. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays strand just the one. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Standing in, Tony William. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch is just so tempting.
In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The 2-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Ready with the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Stepping into the box, Tony William, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Hey, get a good one.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Right here, huh? Drive it up there.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Right here. Come on now.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. The set and the 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Inside, he misses ball 4. And time will be called here as a pitching. So striding in, Tony William.
Tony William.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Count even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Franmil Reyes would be next. Count still full, 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run. Digging in, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Left side, but well foul.
Hey, wait for yours here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Down to 3 and 1.
Fastball well outside.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Pitch, right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber, and their runners at the corners now.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. Crawford has it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Aristides Aquino. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
4 runs here in this half inning.
Right here, one time.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 7-1 the final today. The Tampa Bay Rays, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division.
じゃあ順位表見ます。圧倒的強さで101勝61敗。レイズがディビジョンシリーズ進出。そしてワイルドカードレッドソックスが勝ち上がってますね。あ、D バックスがワイルドカード。マーリンズか。パドレス優勝。ジャイアンツ。ひどすぎる。 60勝100位今年のパイレーツやないかい。あ、メッツ優勝してる。で、マリンズが勝ってる。アスレチックスか。で、レンジャースが、ワイルドカード。ホワイトソックス圧倒的強さで優勝。で、こちらは、私たちが優勝したということで。各賞は、ボディブリージャーが首位打者。打点王は、ザンダー・ボガーツ。ホームランもボガーツ、50本塁打。ちなみに私は2位でした。カービー木田。まあ、盗塁王はもちろんウィリアムです。さて、最終的な成績はこんな感じです。155試合に出場して打率が2割6分1厘、ホームラン48本、打点124、46盗塁、131三振。赤星式盗塁王じゃん。637打数166安打。2塁で22本、3塁で5本。出率3割リブクリーン、除打率5割3分7厘、OPS863。ウォーは 4.4 ですね。はい。まあ、前半戦が、大いに響いたということで。はい。まあ、来シーズンはね、2年ぶりの打率3割目指して頑張ります。フル出場だね、あとね。電子フル出場を目指して頑張ります。はい。じゃあ次回は、ポストシーズンからやっていこうと思うんで、よかったらまた見に来てください。ということで、今日はここまで。